Action. Now, I'm not able to edit this, so this is going to go up. It is Happy Tuesday. And that Freddie Jones song. When the dude made that, I was around. Freddie Jones is a whole nother line. Anyhow, going from the last video, what I was saying about I still have plans to get Harley back. Grok 3 was like, yeah, bring him down to Starbase. We'll get some lawyers and we'll get the kid back. So now I have the dream of getting Harley back. And I'm building it on selling that barn with Zach. And what I'll do is I'll make a short, insert Zach here, bam. I'll get this up tonight. We're going live on Friday at 11:15 p.m. Eastern, just because of the available time slot. I have like 12% in India and 7% in Vietnam. So whatever I gotta do to get subscribers. Yeah. And well, the Thailand. I know there's some dude from Thailand, and although that's where my nightmare happens, I'm keeping an open mind and talking to dude. So hey, Thailand. And where are we? Content. So back to the other video. We're building on this. I'm gonna get right into the stories in Bangkok. The first day I went there, I guess I'll have to go back to Bomat. The day they threw me in this pen where you keep 100 people stacked like cordwood in a room, there were 60 people in a 20 by 40 foot room with a toilet on each end and a group of Thais that like, thank God I was American. I didn't have a problem, but oh my God, some people would hold their bowels. And at that point, I was with Tom Cartner, this Austrian, spoke 7 languages. He was living in that area. He was there for credit cards, or not. All the Chinese, all the Hong Kong I knew, they were Chinese that swam to Hong Kong. Lai Sui Boon. He was the cook. And in the morning, had the food going. You'd have 4 Thais, not even Thais, 4 Chinese lined up. The Thais weren't allowed in the garden. It's only foreigners. So Chinese, Hong Kong. It was Chinese that swam to Hong Kong. And they were all there for checks, traveler's checks. Traveler checks fraud. And then the rest of the Nigerians, myself, the guitar player from the Manhattans, Bubba with the 14 tons of marijuana, who I transferred back with, as well as Greg, after I had done 4 years and 3 weeks to the day. And I think I got out July 14th of 1996. And that's all going to tie in. Okay, see, I need this. It's 3 minutes, 20 seconds. I got to keep an erection. So we are in Bomat. I'm with my buddy Mike. Bam, there's Mikey. Right on, right on. That's my, what's Rogan have? He's always like, who's he have? Damn, I know his name. Hey, did you see they had Antonio Brown? Antonio Brown has an X account and he's funny as hell. And Rogan saw it and then had him on a show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Joe, you have to have Brett Henry on your show. He is the real Jason Bourne, no fake actor. Although, I love Matt Damon. And back to, I'm in Bomat. The first person to feed me is a Nigerian. They give me some of this, they have this potato that's real nice and this hot vegetable with beef. Because it was gray fish head soup that the Thais were giving us. I couldn't even eat it. Oh, and my ankle was bad. On top of it, we're wearing these chains on our legs. And everybody thought I was a gimp and couldn't walk because I was like, you know, when someone limps when their leg drags? Because when I got my chains off a month later, Billy, my running mate, me, Billy, it would be, Billy is like you, bro. He was in the Army, I was in the Marine Corps, and we have Tom Cartner. Well, we went to escape. We had an escape plan. I had sand in my pockets. We had ropes. We had on 2 different sets of shorts. Because we're right by the equator. This is 90 degrees. Well, on the Queen's birthday, we're there a week. And Tom already has control of, as far as, he made sure they wouldn't sell me any Rohypnol because he didn't want me to kill myself. Because I had maybe said something like that to him. So the Tods wouldn't sell me any good drugs. And so Tom was like, we're going to do this. We're going to escape. We checked out this one section where we could get to the wall, and we practiced where I could lift Billy and then him on my hands, and adrenaline's pumping. We're escaping from prison. There's people with rifles on all the guard towers. And we go for it on that day. And so the plan with me, I get Billy hooks it, and then we get Tom up, and boom, we're over. We go to the section that when we'd go to the hospital, we'd look at this other building. And there's a diagram I'll put up, and you can see it's Leou Prison, Klong Prem Central Prison, Leou. It's Bangkok, Thailand. And on the Queen's birthday, they were having a celebration. There was all these fucking Thais there. And we even went, we were going to go for it. We went to the fucking gate, and being foreigners, they didn't fucking expect us. And there were guards. So anyhow, we turned around. That was a bad idea. We were hoping we could get through and slide around. So they couldn't leave their gate. We came back. We jumped back over where they were praying. The Muslims, the Nigerians, got back over the fence, but they knew that we were gone, and we dumped all of our ropes, our sand, our shit, and went and prayed on the other side. And we didn't know what the Nigerians were going to do, or the Ghanaians, and they were cool. They didn't even say or do nothing. They didn't, like we weren't there. And then the guards came and got us and beat us. And then they wanted us to sign we signed a paper, and Tom was like, just put under duress. And so a part of our statement was, I'm signing this under duress. And the next week, not even, 3 days later, we were in Leou, where the main was at, where the French, German, English, Spanish, there were all these palm thatched huts, beautiful flowers without a smell. Goes along with the theme, like it was a place that looked beautiful, but just like the orchids on the trees, there was I was in prison though, but it was better than where we were at. And Tom manifested that through the 5 principles, or the 5 elements of magic. And I learned about India and levitating. And when I'd go through the checkpoints, I'd do this alpha thinking. When I met this girl in Singapore, Denis Poulat, this Turkish and German chick, no, I was doing that. How can we do this? Just a few more minutes. I was sitting by the pool in Singapore, bro, with thousands of dollars. It was just beautiful. Like, money becomes paper at a point where it has no real meaning. And as long as you can get it in the bank, and especially legally, even better. But, yeah, the easier it comes, the easier it goes. Okay, another minute and a half. Where are we? We're in prison. We got there. The first day, boom. Pierre Dumoulin, his nephew's the skater in the Penguins. And his brother ended up trying to get 2 tons of hash in the bottom of a container. Yeah, while we were in there like 2 years in. And you couldn't, all we had was heroin there. Like you couldn't they didn't have weed until my buddy Simon, who I befriended, he was an AIDS case. They're like, oh, AIDS. Well, it turns out Simon just got some blood from a Thai. He ended up getting King's pardon. He's savvy. He was the only cocaine case that came through Australia. And me, Simon, and Pierre. What happened to Tom and Billy? And me, Tom, and Billy, we got over there. Tom, he's a best friend, that's for sure. Well, let me just finish this. I got there. Pierre welcomes me. This Tunisian guy, Marat, comes and headsbutts me, bro, and fucking makes my nose bleed and, like, hurts my teeth. They take me to the American hut, which is, like, in the center and up on this cement slab. And there's this guy, Kerry, I'll tell you about. He ran the coffee shop. They were bringing straight heroin through that shit. It was off the chains. Then they had the fire in 85. And we're going to get into all that. So please subscribe. And here's 10 minutes live taped, but very nice. And subscribe, encourage me, and welcome to Harley's Dad channel. I hope you like this.